Hello all, this is David from Sunward Hobbies. A few days ago, I started working on this Italeri Mustang, and I became so clinically depressed that I needed to be medicated. But then we received Tamiya's newest release, and all is right with the world. Here is their brand new Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Here is the kit. As I mentioned, it is Tamiya's newest release in their car line. A very nice depiction of the subject that we will be taking a look at. And on the sides of the box, you'll see that the kit will have 3 different color options. But again, being a car, you can technically paint it however you like. And as I open this up, I'll give you a brief rundown of the car. So Porsche began their 911 series in 1973 with the Carrera RS. And then this particular model, the RS 992, was released just in August of 2022, making it Porsche's latest GT3 model. And the car was aerodynamically designed to improve performance by directing air away from the engine with specific winglets to result in nearly 2,000 pounds of downforce at around 180 miles per hour. The car has a 525 horsepower engine, which puts my Toyota Camry to shame, which allows it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. So whatever all of that means. So I just briefly took out the sprues and the instructions, get rid of this box, and we'll take a quicker look at each part. So to start off, we've got the car body here, very sleek, and I assume for more vibrancy in whatever color you decide to paint it in, they have molded the body parts in white. Next sprue here is parts such as the car seats, the tire rims, the front and rear bumpers, as well as some suspension. I don't think there's any point in saying how crisp and nicely molded the details look. It's Tamiya. You're gonna get that no matter what. Now this part here, molded in black, is what appears to be some interior parts, like the lower half of the interior where the car seats, steering wheel, stuff like that goes, as well as the inside of the doors. Brake pad molded in black. We've got the belly of the car. That looks to be the front grille. Intake radiators, which as I briefly touched upon earlier, help with the aerodynamic performance of this car. Also appear to be some of the aforementioned winglets on this sprue as well. Everything you need to go fast. This small sprue here looks to be more winglets and I believe the front bumper. Like with most car models, rubber tires and poly caps, which means that these tires will be able to spin. And last sprue here, clear parts. That's self-explanatory. The windshield, rear window, side windows, and headlights. Before we skim through the instructions, they also give you masking tape, well, a masking sheet specifically, for the windows and the lights as well. But it is not die cut, so you do have to cut these out yourself. Also, these little metallic decals. Those are pretty cool. And then the standard decals on the other side. Now I did notice that this car has a carbon fiber color scheme to it, which I have no idea how you'd replicate that with paint. So I believe they give you carbon fiber decals, so that'll help a lot. Okay, now the instructions. But first, the useless tech tips that come with every Tamiya kit. Come on, you know what you're doing, you don't need those. Some background information on the car. Yeah, being Tamiya, it's always hard to find the English translation. Basically going over what I briefly touched upon. And here's the instruction booklet. Of course, with most Tamiya kits, comes with the paint map on the front, calling out Tamiya paint, of course. So first page here starts with that the lower half, the belly of the car, and looks like you move on to brake pads and suspension, rear dampers. Then that all attaches to the belly of the car, and you repeat the process again with the front brakes and suspension and the front damper. Then you attach this thing called a roll cage, which I assume is for racing cars only. Then you start working on the seats. This is only a 2-seat car. Attaching the steering wheel, dashboard, the door panels, and then you attach the whole interior onto the lower half. Engine hood comes next. Then that goes on to the body. And yes, my suspicions were correct. The carbon fiber parts are decals. Thank God. Then you start moving on to the tail lights, which attach to the tail. Where else? So the front bumper comes on next, as well as the those trademark front radiators, which help. Hold on. They help direct the air from here to the side. Windows come next. Here they explain where each masking sticker goes on. Then the windshield, you attach the wipers separately, and the windows then go in to the body from the inside. So remember that. And then those metallic decals are actually supposed to be mirrors for the rear view mirror and the side mirrors. Lights are next, then the side windows, and then the whole body all comes together. Wheels are next. Attach those to the body, and then you start gluing on the fins, and then it looks like lastly you attach the spoiler and the side mirrors. And then this is basically the map showing you where the decals go. There aren't that many of them, and that's all she wrote. In conclusion, nothing offensive here. It's the gold standard high quality Tamiya kit, and if you are a sports car fan, or as I like to call you, someone who likes to take up 2 parking spaces, then feel free to pick one up for yourself at Sunward Hobbies, in-store or online. So thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our socials, and until the next one, adios.